Here's 3 patterns you can play on your ride cymbal to go from this into this. So for this pattern, what we're doing is we're hitting the bell on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, so every quarter note, and all of the ands, the 8th notes in between, we're hitting off the bell on the body of the ride. So you really get that feeling of having those quarter notes accented. Here it is slowed down a bit. Now, if you're not used to playing accent patterns with your right hand while you're playing through a groove, something you can get stuck on is coupling the bell and your foot together, so that every time you hit a bass drum or every time you hit a bell, you want to do both at the same time. So that's something to really keep an eye on. Keep it slow and build up your tempo until you get the feel of it. And one thing that sounds really cool when you play this kind of a pattern is having that bell by itself with no bass, with no snare drum behind it, and you really get to hear that ping. All right, let's move on to the next pattern. So with this pattern, we're getting a little bit more tricky. We're starting to introduce 16th notes with your hand rather than just the 8th notes like the last pattern. To explain it, we'll break the bar down into 2 halves. So the first half, we play 1 and 2 and as normal. The second half, so beginning from the 3, you want to count it as 16th notes. So we play the 3, 3 and a 4 E and 3 and a 4 E and. We're playing the 3 and a, and then the E and of 4. Let's listen to it played a bit slower. So there you go, a little bit harder than the first pattern, but not unachievable. Keep the notation in front of you. Make sure you're counting before you're playing and even during if you're able to. And keep that tempo down until you're comfortable and then work your way up and you'll have it in no time. All right, let's go to the next one. And the winner for my favourite of all 3 patterns is that one because you play a paradiddle in it. Now let's break it down. We have, again, we're going to look at the bar in 2 halves. And again, the first half of the bar is just 8th notes, 1 and 2 and. And we play them all on the body of the ride with the point of the stick so that they're not too loud. The reason for that is playing softer when you're not playing on the bell makes the bell sound a whole lot cooler when you hit it. So we have 1 and 2 and. Now, beginning from the 3, all we're playing is a 16th note paradiddle, right, left, left, left. And that's exactly where you're putting them. The left hand stays on the snare and the right hand stays on the bell. So we're going 1 and 2 and, right, left, left. And that's it, the humble paradiddle. Now for the beat underneath, you can play whatever you want to. Start off with a straight beat and work it your way up from there. Get creative, get funky, and of course you're going to get a lot more out of it if you try a whole bunch of different variations. Now I'll show you what it sounds like played just with a straight beat underneath. And there you go, guys, the final bell pattern. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you got something out of the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Drop me a comment if you've got a question or you've got a particular drum topic you'd like to see tutorialed. And I'll see you on the next one.